So I'm preparing to go on another little snowshoeing. I've been enjoying doing that lately, because like I was saying, the conditions are not terrible for skiing, and the ice climbing. Well, my foot is still kind of bugging me, so I cannot really do it, and so snowshoeing, it is. So those are my snowshoeing news as I was preparing, so I thought I would show a little bit my kit. So bought that about a year or two ago. They're the MRSI, I forgot the name of them, but they're pretty cool. They have a supports, and their system is awesome. So this is how you attach them. So basically, this strap here, as you can see from the others, is free, and then basically you put the strap on there and it stays in there, and then as you bring it back it goes here. So that's basically when it's attached, and then you just put that on there, and they've been staying on side. As you can see, they're pretty aggressive. I bought those for mountaineering because I bought a book saying I hope to be able to do a more like a high, basically climbing mountains with them. So new little Pelican case for iPhone and iPod, and the cool thing is that so you put your telephone in there, and that cable goes into your jack for your headphones, and then from the outside you can listen. But now what happened is that your iPhone or iPod is waterproof, crush proof, just like any Pelican case, and you can listen to them. And now also I have another gadget. It's my new little spot system. I can use the Bluetooth of my phone to send some message. Bear spray, always carry it, even if it's not in the bear season, because of cougars and other animals. And those are my new little, I love those. They're very light. They're great. As you can see, they can fold pretty easily. And basically, to put them together is all you do is that little system here. You kind of pull that up, and it's a little bit like a I think it's a little bit like a avalanche probe, basically the same kind of philosophy of it. And then once they clipped in, you hear the click, and now you can use them. And then they have this grip, which I really love that system versus like the twisting, because the twisting, it was always going off on me, but those ones, they really stay, and then you can put it at the length that you need, and then when you want to undo them, you just basically press on that button, and the whole thing becomes unscrewing again. So those are my GoPro and boots. Those are my ice climbing boots, but basically they're the Sportiva. I forgot the name of them. There you go, the Nepal Evo, I think. And those boots are just amazing for all winter sports. I've been having those for years now, and they're great for alpine climbs. As you can see, they have things so you can put your crampons on. They have a great tread, and even at -20, even if you ice climb with them, they're great. They give a good support because they're not too heavy, and they're just amazing. So it was worth the investment because they were not cheap. Over here, kind of my emergency stuff. So I got my life system shelter for 2-person, and first aid kit, extra clothes, some candy, and the carnation breakfast. A lot of calories in there, so as you can see in there, I got like 1 or 2 good meals. Got my Vargo titanium wood stove, the pack light, I think that's the small, and I'm gonna start carrying as well as since I bought it, my black diamond little lantern, and it's very did video when I went sleeping outside. That's what I was using. So basically it comes like this, and as you can see, pretty bright, but it's very compact light, and so if I need a light, and then I have this one as well if when the battery goes down. This one, 2 bottled waters, my new little headlamp by the reactive lighting. So how this works is that you go on the internet and you set up your through this here. There's a USB port somewhere. I think it's this one. Yeah, so you put the USB port in there. Oh, right there. So there's the USB port, and then you go on the Petzl website and you can put all the setups that you want. And then basically what this does is that it can be 1 or 2 lights, and they're very, very bright when it's full blown. But over here it's a sensor. So if I bend my head like this, the sensor feels how much light is coming back, and it will decrease the beam. When I go back up, cannot feel as much light, it will go higher. So basically it adapts to the situation. So if it's brighter outside, the light will be less bright, and if it's darker, it will be more bright. And the advantage of this is that now you don't always have to play with this. Beside like the setups that you have to do, there's 3 setups now for it, and it's depending on the distance and stuff, but also it will still adapt itself as it goes. The advantage is it will save your battery, because if I'm looking at a map for a long period of time or something, then it doesn't, and also it's more convenient because I don't have to play with the light. It will adapt itself, and if I'm reading a map or something, and then I turn and then I go, and it will save some battery. So awesome little light, love it so much. My little Faulkner, and I think that's the F1. Always carry that, and extra light stick, and this is a white one, and it's good for I think 8 hours. So my second part of my first aid kit. And now this is the pretty cool thing. So in my video of sleeping, this is what I was using. As you can see, it takes pretty much no space. So this is a new jacket that I just bought, and it's a down jacket that basically in one of his pockets it becomes the main pocket, a bit like a this old Kiwi jacket that we used to have. And it's very nice. As you can see, 800 down, very comfortable, very light, and it was on sale, so couldn't pass that chance. And it's very nice. So I had that, and what's the other one? This is another. Now, good. So what's so special about this sleeping bag? Well, it's not a full sleeping bag. So it only goes to my waist. So what happened, as you can see here, so with the jacket and this, it becomes one sleeping bag. But right now, see my belly button is right there. So it goes up to about my belly button. So it makes a small compact system. And when I slept outside, it was maybe -10, -15. And I had this jacket and under layer plus this and my fully clothes, and I was warm, toasty. So, well, not toasty, but I was warm enough that I would be able to spend the night outside. And with the shelter, you can add about another 5 degrees Celsius. So, and in the back of my bag, I always carry a little thermos. It's good for sitting. It's good for padding. It's good to do improvise a splint, and basically it's just a small thermos, and you can, just like any thermos, you can sit on it. And I got a seat collar as well, and I got all my gear here for avalanche. As you can see, I think I did a video on this one before, but I also have the Avalon, so even when I go out snowshoeing, carry a bag in case that something happened. So this is the Avalon by Black Diamond, and it's an awesome bag. Carries everything that you see here, and awesome. So tomorrow, videos from the mountain.